that you would talk and you would say things and you would give them ammo. Like when you talked about getting peed on.
I made that up.
You ain't no
What?
I made that up now.
Okay,
Okay, I made eating booty.
What?
Okay, no, let's talk about it. So I didn't even make that card.
Ain't no way you didn't know you made. Ain't no way you didn't know what a golden shower was.
You're a victim.
I didn't even know what a golden shower was.
Once again, I don't know what's going on this week, but everybody in the hip hop industry is doing interviews. First, you got J. Cole coming out soon. Then you got Jay-Z doing a GQ interview. Now you got Charlamagne actually sitting down with Young Miami. And you already know what everybody want to know. Did she get them golden showers?
I beg your pardon?
And I'm pretty sure she did. And you know what? Hey, if you like it, I love it. You like it, I love it, girl. So Young Miami tells Charlamagne why she'll always support and have love for her ex-boyfriend Diddy, explaining that their relationship was real and she can't speak bad on someone that never did anything wrong to her. So obviously I don't want to watch the whole interview. I just want to see what she actually had to say about her situation with Diddy when she sat down with Charlamagne. So let's check it out.
I feel like I get judged for every single thing that I do, and it's just like I've been trying to go down the timeline and figure out, well, when did all this happen and when did this shift, or like what's the problem?
I think it was Carisha, please. Only because it was such a good podcast, but you would get so comfortable on there that you would talk and you would say things and you would give them ammo. Like when you talked about getting peed on.
I made that up.
You ain't no
What?
I made that up now.
Okay,
Okay, I made eating booty.
What?
Okay, no, let's talk about it. So I didn't even make that card.
Ain't no way you didn't know you made. Ain't no way you didn't know what a golden shower was.
I didn't even know what a golden shower was. So I came up with the cards with someone. And when I got to the car, I'm like, what the fuck is a golden shower? And then she was like, you ain't never, da-da-da. I'm like, bitch, no. So when we was doing a podcast, I just did it because I was promoting my game. So I'm thinking that this gonna be something that just like go viral, but I ain't know it was like a whole thing of like me actually being peed on. And that's something I'm just like, damn, like I should have really thought about that one. I didn't think it was like
Stupid. I mean, I understand you did it for clout, but you should have did your research if you didn't know what you was saying.
And you was dating somebody named P. Diddy.
I said that.
That's what I'm saying.
My God, but
you did that to yourself.
I know. That was one thing that was like, it was good and bad. Cause like that was like the most talked about thing ever. And that was 1 month that my sales went skyrocket, but all money and good money. And that's one thing I was just like, damn, I should have thought about that. And I always go back to it because I remember calling Brittany. Was like, Brittany, she was like, and even when it came out, she was like, bitch, you didn't even know what a golden shower was. And I'm like, it's out there. These people ain't gonna believe me. That's just something that I gotta bite that bullet. Gotta down the hill.
So you never been peed on?
Mm-mm.
Damn.
No. I told y'all.
You ain't gotta tell us everything. I've learned that in life too. All right, let's stay on Freaky Tales. You say, you name a bunch of men. And you say, my billionaire nigga that stay on the island used to tell me, take that, while he fucked me for hours. Now, we know who that is. That's Diddy. In light of everything that has transpired, why weren't you afraid to still say that?
Because I think that I should be able to express myself. I should be able to say my life experiences. I don't feel like I should be silenced or I can't speak on anything or I should be scared because I just was in a relationship with somebody and what we had wasn't a crime or it was wrong. So it's like, I'm expressing myself. It's music, it's my music, it's my time to tell my story.
And she's not wrong for that at all. Like if you have feelings for this guy, you had good times with him and you're a recording artist, it's nothing wrong with actually expressing how you felt, what you did to Diddy or from Diddy. However you want to frame that.
Have fun, I'm gonna do that.
When someone, you know, you were connected to becomes the center of serious allegations and legal issues, how do you reconcile the person you knew with the headlines everybody else sees?
I think in life, you always get put in something or a situation where you gotta make a life decision, and you gotta look back and say, like, what makes sense for me right now? You know, like, I can love this person, but I can love this person from a distance, or, you know, I can have a relationship with this person, but maybe I gotta come back to it. Like, maybe I gotta come back around. And I think that was one of those situations.
You wrote a letter vouching for Diddy's character. And a lot of people were upset because they was like, you know, how could she do that after seeing the video with Cassie? A lot of people wanted to know why you decided to still write that letter.
I think I wrote a letter for a change man. I think that the man that I met and that I experienced was changed. I'm not gonna justify some bullshit or like support some but if I felt like that person was a change. And I felt like the person that I met was changed. It was a different experience. So that's why I wrote the letter.
Yeah, but how would you determine that? Like, how did you know he was beating women, kicking them in the stomach, all that, and then determine that he's a changed man? He might have been that same guy. Hey, he's acting towards you now. Then, see, that raises even more questions. Like, did you happen to know him doing all this stuff? Because why would you say he's a changed man? Just some more questions to ask, just some more questions.
Do you think you owed like your fans an explanation? Or do you feel like your personal relationships are nobody's business but your own?
I feel like both. I feel like as people that's supporting you, that's buying into you and that love you, you have to give them some type of, you know, they gotta be able to connect with you. So I can't just be like, fuck y'all, this is my personal life, I don't owe y'all shit. It's half of me that do feel like they were at the end of the day being a real person. You know, I feel like that door is open to them.
How do you reconcile supporting someone publicly when the court of public opinion is saying something completely different?
Because if I meet you today, or if my time that I experience with you is one way, I can only judge that person that way. So it's just like, I can't speak to nothing that I don't know of. I can only speak to the person that I met. And if I met this person that changed my life, that helped me grow, that treated me like a queen, that made me believe in myself, it's like, that's what I know.
And yeah, I totally agree with her on that sentiment. You can only judge people by your personal experiences with that person. Like, judge me off of your own merit of what you see and react to me. Don't go off of other people's opinion. That's crazy as hell. Like, you really can miss out blessings for doing that stupid ass shit. And I preach that to a lot of people. Like, just don't judge a book by its cover. Is that the phrase? Yeah, that's the phrase, isn't it? Don't judge a book by its cover, bro.
And I feel like people can have opinions, but I can only judge a person off of what I know and what I experience. Like, I can't speak on nothing that I never was a part of, that I never knew. Like, I can only judge who I met. I can only judge who I was in a relationship with.
Were you afraid that they might call you to testify?
No.
Cap.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
You know damn well, Young Miami, that if they would have called you in there, you would have pooted just a little bit. Because if they called you in there to testify, you would have to say a lot of different shit that you didn't want to say, or you will go to jail.
Because if I meet you today, or if my time that I experience with you is one way, I can only judge that person that way. So it's just like, I can't speak to nothing that I don't know of. I can only speak to the person that I met. And if I met this person that changed my life, that helped me grow, that treated me like a queen, that made me believe in myself, it's like, that's what I know. And I feel like people can have opinions, but I can only judge a person off of what I know and what I experienced. Like, I can't speak on nothing that I never was a part of, that I never knew. Like, I can only judge who I met. I can only judge who I was in a relationship with.
Were you afraid that they might call you to testify?
No. I never hid nothing. I don't have nothing to hide.
You seem like a very loyal person.
I am.
At what point does loyalty become a liability?
That's a good question, Charlamagne.
We got time. We can just sit here and tell you.
I mean...
Meaning, because you might be with somebody and at some point you realize just you even being loyal to this person to a fault, at some point you might have to cut them off because they might start bringing you down.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, but also I just feel like if a person, let's just say for instance, right, I'm gonna just use this as a scenario. Imagine a person help you become a better version of yourself, or help you believe in yourself, or help you just experience new things, or just introduce you to new things that you was able to take and, you know, keep creating for your family, or it's still a positive for you. It's kind of hard to say, fuck you, you going through this shit, I don't give a fuck, like, I gotta just fuck you. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very hard, because it's like, I don't want to kick somebody while they down, and I don't want to just say, fuck you, you going through that shit, you got to figure it out.
Yo, that's some real, that's a real answer, because that's just like me. If you're loyal to somebody and you know you doing it's at a fault, it's hard to let go of that person. It's very hard to let go of that person, because feelings are involved. The loyalty is still there. And you know, like if you're a person that has a good heart, it's hard to not kick nobody down. It's hard to like kick that person while they down. And I wouldn't recommend anybody doing it anyway. So just by her saying that, I kind of rock with her for that.
Like, you my friend. I have a relationship with you. I have a personal relationship with you. Like, I know you. It's like family. Like, we like locked in. So it's like, that's a hard situation, and it's just like, I cannot just turn my back on somebody like that easy. Like, that mean it was never no love there. Whatever I did for you, it meant nothing. It just, that would be a fake person to me.
So yeah, apparently that was all that was said about her and Diddy's situation in the interview, and I must say, I was expecting a whole different answer coming out of Young Miami mouth. But everything she said, I kind of rock with it. Diddy made her feel like she was special, which they probably did have a special relationship. She was loyal. And even though Diddy was in a bad place, she didn't want to capitalize or kick a man while he's down. And I kind of rock with that. And in the same sense that it kind of mirrored certain things that I'm going through in life. If you loyal to somebody, you have like it's hard to let that person go, bro. It's hard. But the most important question is, what is your thoughts about what Young Miami said about Diddy in this Charlamagne interview? Do you agree with it? Do you don't agree with it? But like, do you think she got pissed on at all? Because I think she did. Put that in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I holla next time on Black TV.